Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some things you can do if you've been quarantined to your house. Welcome back if you're a subscriber, and welcome if you're new to my channel. On this channel, I share ideas on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. If you enjoy my videos, then please subscribe down below. So let's start with the word of the day. The word of the day is pandemic, and I am going to share with you the exact definition from Merriam-Webster Dictionary. So the definition of pandemic is an outbreak of a disease that occurs over a wide geographic area and affects an exceptionally high proportion of the population. So you hear that currently we're dealing with COVID-19. That is a pandemic which is more worldwide. Sometimes you question, what's the difference between a pandemic and an epidemic? An epidemic occurs in a community, like in a select area, as opposed to a pandemic which occurs worldwide. And that is why I decided to create this video. It's because of the pandemic that's currently going on. So if you have self-quarantined, if you've been told that you have to stay at home for 2 weeks, if you've spiked a fever, if you notice any signs of the COVID-19, which are fever, shortness of breath, or a cough, then you may want to just stay home for 14 days. Let me go back a couple of steps and share with you what COVID-19 is if you don't know already. So COVID-19 is the coronavirus disease of 2019, as opposed to just the coronavirus, which is a general term for a group of related viruses that in humans like us causes respiratory tract infections, such as the common cold, the flu, for example, or in this case, COVID-19. And like I mentioned, they're viruses. So is there like a way of treating the actual virus? No, they're viruses. So you're more going to treat your symptoms and you're going to prevent spreading them to others, which is why currently the focus is more self-quarantine. There is no vaccine for it. So this is why you're staying at home for 2 weeks to prevent giving it to others. So let's just touch on some things that you can do if you're self-quarantined, if you're stuck in your house for 2 weeks. I recently found out that there's no school for 3 weeks. So it's gonna be us at home with our children for 3 weeks, at least, probably. First things first, do not leave your home. If you are self-quarantine, if you've been told you have to stay home for 2 weeks, do not leave your home. That is essential. Like I said, you're gonna try to prevent getting things out to others, or if you're not sick yet, you're just at home, so you're not getting this virus, you're not contracting it. So try to stay at home. If you have to run out really quickly to the supermarket or things like that, which is a whole nother topic, right? Because the craziness that's going on in regards to toilet paper, in regards, which, you know, I'm not gonna get on this toilet paper thing, because like I said, this can be maybe a 2-hour long video. I'm trying to keep it short. So yes, if you have to run out to a supermarket because you need necessities, then make it a quick trip. Stay at home. That is the key essential thing to prevent giving this virus to others if you've already been diagnosed with it, if you have it, or staying at home so you're not getting the virus from others. And then the second thing, so this video is just ideas of things you can do if you're stuck at home. As we all know, spring is right around the corner. So why not, if you have some time now, start your spring cleaning? So whether that's just cleaning up your rooms or dividing it, right? Because now you have 14 days. So if it's hard, if you find that, you know, before you had this 14 days of self-quarantining, being at home, if you found it hard to get through your whole house, then now you can just divvy up areas in your home per day. That'll just give you something to do every single day. So maybe on the first day, it'll be focusing on your bedroom. On the second day, it would be focusing on one of your children's bedroom if you have more than one child. If you have one child, then focus on that child's bedroom the one day. Then the next day, the bathroom, the next day, the kitchen, and so on and so forth. So this just kind of gets you into the cleaning. So keeping your area clean, because being home for 2 weeks, imagine the things that are in the air, keeping your home clean and keeping you busy for 2 weeks. If you're gonna tackle your closet, take those clothes, put them in a bag, save them, so that when this kind of settles a little, you can take all those clothes, wash them. Wash all of them. If they're clothing that can be washed with bleach or Clorox, then definitely do that. But definitely wash your clothing before you go to give them away once all of this settles. I do not recommend giving stuff away now in this current situation, because you just never know what is going on, giving away or receiving at this point. The third thing you can do is, you want to keep your immune system going. So of course you're going to take your vitamins if you have them at home and things like that, but definitely continue working out if you're someone who worked out normally. If you're not someone who worked out normally or usually on a daily consistent basis, then consider starting working out. The good thing is that you have YouTube now, which can give you lots and lots of examples, lots and lots of ideas to start working out at home. So just pull out that video and get that working out going, get your immune system going. And the key thing is just giving yourself something to do, because it's so easy to get bored and lose your mind a little bit when you're at home with nothing really to do. And of course, when you're working out, if there are others in your house, definitely encourage them to get that working out with you. Dedicate maybe 30 to 45 minutes a day to working out and getting your body going and getting your immune system strong and healthy. Another thing you can do while quarantined at home for the next 2 weeks is taking a day or maybe a couple hours out of your day to writing down your goals. So with a normal busy day-to-day work routine and then at-home routine, it's very hard to take time for ourselves, removing yourselves from work, removing yourselves from things that you do outside of your home. Now you have a little bit of extra time. Not that it's something that we wanted, but currently, just looking at the positive in a situation, which can be hard, now you have a little bit of time to dedicate to yourself, thinking about things you want to do. Now you can write them down, maybe separate it. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, write that as a goal. Say, start my YouTube channel. These are things that I am going to do. I'm going to look at videos of niches that I have in my mind. I'm going to look at things that I need as far as cameras, lighting, things like that. I'm going to, just organizing your goals and writing things that you can implement to get your goals together. Because always remember, success starts with a plan. And now you have a little bit of time to kind of dedicate yourself to focusing on your goals, things that you want to do, things that will make you happy. Maybe it's not a YouTube channel, maybe it's starting a business. Anything that you want to do, just write it down and figure out ways that you can get things going, things that you can implement to reach that goal. And of course, if you're not the only one that's in the house for the next 2 weeks, encourage everyone in your home to do it, children included. This is something that you can have them start at an early age and something that they can keep up with. Like I said, success starts with a plan. The earlier you start doing things, the more it becomes a habit. And what a great habit to have. Lastly, one of my favorites, and that's just selecting a theme for the next 14 days. So every day, select a theme of the night. So maybe day 1, theme is game night. Next is movie night. Next is self-care night, massage night, facial night. Like, as you can see, just so many things that you can just theme your night for, and that gives you kind of something to look forward to, something to kind of just keep you busy around the house. Let's say today is game night. just grabbing all the games you want to play and having it ready for that night. And it's something fun, and you have the opportunity to just spend more time with the people in the home, because sometimes we get so fixated on our phones, solely phones, and being on our social media like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, those kind of things. So kind of dedicating your nights to something would be great. How about massage night? Giving one another a massage, or self-care night. It's just, this is kind of time to bond with one another. And yes, it's to kind of keep you busy, but it's also being productive. It's a productive keep busy kind of thing, because prior to this, I'm sure, at least for myself, in this case, I'm going to speak for myself. When you're doing work, it's work. Come home, get myself together, take a shower, go to bed, and work. Now it's the time to, clean my house, spend time with my family, focus on me, writing down my goals, working out, those kinds of things. And by the time you know it, the 2 weeks will, be over. This is a difficult time. I don't want this video to seem like this is not a difficult time. It's a difficult time for a lot of people, whether it's financially, because this will affect people financially, whether it's maybe you have, a mental health illness, whether it's depression. Sometimes it's hard when you're stuck in your home for a long period of time with no outlet, right? No outlet. So it's kind of keeping yourself busy to kind of distract yourself from the situation at hand. So basically it's a distraction. What you're going to try to do with yourself is be productive, be positive, but also try to distract yourself. I want to touch on depression really quickly, and if you're struggling with mental health illnesses, if you need to step outside of your home, maybe right outside of your home for fresh air, then definitely do that, because I know that being in your house can be a lot. Maybe step outside. It's more not going to crowded places. So like I said, restaurants or supermarkets, not being in crowded places, but being right outside of your house, that could be helpful just to get a little bit of fresh air, which we all need. A quick disclaimer, I'm not a physician. I'm not part of the CDC. I don't work for the CDC. So these are just options. These are just things you can do. These are not things that you must do and recommended by the CDC. I don't work for the CDC. So that is a quick disclaimer. These are things that I do and things that I find would be helpful for others as well. Of course, if you have any suggestions on things you can do when you're in the home, self-quarantine for the next 2 weeks, leave them in the comment section down below. I know that I enjoy watching and reading the comment section on other videos. When I watch them, I also find the suggestions in the comment section very helpful. So if you have any ideas, any suggestions, leave them down below. I'm sure others will find them helpful as well. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Try to get this video out there. If you think it's something that's useful to others, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, of course, and share with others if you find this video helpful, which I definitely hope you do. Please remember to be kind to one another. In this time, it's very tough. You're pretty much feeling like you're isolated from humanity, the world, the community, things like that. So it is a very tough time. It's something that's going to be emotionally difficult. It's something that's going to be, like I said, financially difficult, mentally, just everything you can think of in difficulties. This pandemic will trigger a lot of those things. So remember to be kind to others. When this settles, remember that this was tough for a lot of people. So try to be kind, try to be caring, try to be understanding, because what you did not experience, someone else may have experienced. So it's just being empathetic and understanding. Definitely consider checking out my other videos. I'll have a couple right around here. Walk in peace and joy. Until next time.